Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be doing a little review about my Blade 120 SR. Just make sure this is in the camera. There we go. So yeah, right now I'm just using a little tripod for my iPhone. I found it at the dollar store, but it works, so here we go. This is a helicopter I got about a week, 2 weeks ago. So far, I find this helicopter as my first hobby grade helicopter. Pretty durable and really fun to fly. I found it's pretty easy to fly after you get a hang of it. It took me a couple days to just get the hang of it, but now I'm flying it inside. I'm pretty good at it. This helicopter is inside and outdoor, but I find that it works best inside, or like in a garage. I have flown it outside. I flew it one day where there was no wind whatsoever, and it flew amazingly. But with a little bit of wind, you have to learn how to control it. But it's not that hard because it is just a little helicopter and it's pretty agile and it moves pretty quickly if you just if you go forward. So yeah, another thing I found about this helicopter is really durable. This was my first hobby grade RC helicopter, and as you can see, I have beat this thing up a little bit. Huge crack in the nose right here. It fell about like 15 feet down, right on the hood, just like that, cracked it. Whatever, relatively cheap to fix and doesn't really do anything. So yeah, I have broken the blades on it. As you can see, I hit the rafters in my garage a couple times. So right now I just have these other blades on it. It's from my other toy grade helicopter, but it does work. I found that with these screws, don't tighten them all the way. You want to let them just move freely. Did not know that at first, but okay. So yeah, this helicopter, as I said before, is really durable. Those are the only things that broke on it were one of those, and the hood. I broke the back tail rotor because I took it off just to see like what's underneath it and stuff like that. There's nothing underneath it, but whatever. Took it off just to see what it was like, and I was taking it off and I kind of snapped it in half. So I didn't break it flying, I just broke it myself. So yeah, these blades are a lot heavier than the other ones that the Blade 120 SR comes with. Just because they're from a toy grade helicopter, but haven't had any problems with them so far. My hobby star's been sold out for the last 2 weeks, so I'm trying to wait for them to get in. I'm gonna take off the hood, or the cover I should say. Just found out how to do this like 5 minutes ago, but whatever. So here's the front of the helicopter. So you can see there's the motor that propels these blades, the main blades up here. This motor is a little wet because I was flying in the snow, and somewhere I landed somewhere the best of landings, but it still works out in the snow. Yeah, so it has one motor there, a really tiny motor right here, and then a motor right on the back of there. What I like about this helicopter is it's relatively cheap. I got mine for about $90. I liked it for my first helicopter. I like it. It's really easy to fly if you get the hang of it. There are a lot of option parts you can get for this. One thing I'm going to get is the carbon fiber, this thingy. I don't know what it's called yet, but I want to get one of those. So yeah, so I'll show you a little bit about the radio and the batteries. But so overall, I really like this helicopter, and it's probably the one, if I had to buy it again brand new, I probably would. Well, here's the body really quickly. This is just really light body. It's like just really thin piece of plastic. You can bend this thing like crazy. But yeah, they're supposed to be light, and they're relatively cheap, like $5 for a body on my hobby store. So first I'll go to the controller. Here's the controller. It says E-Flight on it, but it's the 2.4 Spectrum controller right there. This controller is pretty good. I find I like the overall feel of it. There aren't any grips on it, but there's just grips back there. But it all is just plastic. I find for a beginner like pilot, I find it pretty easy to handle. Just there's switches here, and here. Just switches to help stabilize the aircraft as it's in the air. As you can see, throttle. Don't even know what these do, but whatever. I just fly on a helicopter. I'm getting pretty good at it, but yeah. So here's as I said, the controller. Turns on. It has this little square panel right here. It says mode 1 and 2. Do not know what those are for, so I don't know if you guys know what they are. Just put them in the comments. This is a Spectrum controller, so and the receiver in here is a Spectrum receiver. So all you want to do if you are planning to buy a couple more Helis is buy like a big DX7i or whatever those big controllers are called. Probably better than these ones. Have more functions on them, and plus they have LED screen. Oh, also this thing is pretty light for the size of it. It does take 4 just AA batteries. So yeah, just pretty cheap batteries. And then just 2.4, as I said before, it's great. I don't like the long antenna, so that's perfect. Here is the battery. See if we can get that in camera. Hopefully that's in the camera. This is an upgraded battery the guy gave me when I bought this. It's 550 milliamp battery, 1 cell, 3.7 volt, 25C burst rate. These batteries are pretty good. They gave me, this battery alone gives me about 8 to 12 minutes. It depends how I'm flying it. Yeah, these batteries are pretty cheap. Like on some websites you can get 3 of them for like $15-20. So that's pretty good. I recommend getting a whole bunch of different batteries just because of when you're flying, you can be have 2 charged, 1 charging, and have almost unlimited runtime. So that's what I really like about these batteries is that they're pretty decent and they're really small, really lightweight compared to my 3S Nanotech for my eRevo. But yeah, I don't have a charger with me right now, but I'm gonna say it's a pretty decent charger for this helicopter. I don't know if there's upgraded chargers out there. I'm not sure, but the charger charges my batteries in about 20 to 30 minutes, depends how dead it is. So yeah, the charger's pretty decent. I like it very much. I just wish it beeped when it was done, because you just have to keep an eye on lights. When the lights are swaying across, it just means it's done. So I just wish it like beeped before when the battery's done, but whatever. So yeah, there's my Blade 120 SR. Overall, I find this helicopter really durable and pretty easy to fly. It's okay outdoors, but it's best if it's inside a gym or inside your garage. Outdoors, you just need to have little wind, if any. But with little wind, if you learn how to control this helicopter, it'll be pretty easy for you to learn. And so yeah, so there's my review. Just a small review of my Blade 120 SR. Probably be getting some run videos up next week, and because this week I'm busy with school, but next weekend I don't think I have school on Friday, so probably be getting a flying video soon. So yeah, thank you, and please comment, rate, and subscribe.